Hello, everybody. Good to see you again. Happy Friday. I hope everyone's staying safe. It is 5:28, 6:28, depends where you are in the States. But I'll give it a few more minutes so people roll in and we will begin shortly. All right, actually, I see that people are tuning in already, which is great. I just want to say a big hello to everybody. Welcome back. It is our last Friday together, I believe, and I just want to begin class by saying that welcome, 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 and here at DTH, we believe that ballet belongs to everybody. When Arthur Mitchell founded Dance Theater of Harlem back in 1969 after the assassination of Dr. King, he established that the work of DTH would be to use the platform of ballet and the platform of dance as a tool for transformation, but also as a tool for social justice. And ballet, at DTH, we believe that ballet belongs to everybody, but it's also important to train in different techniques. That is what Mr. Mitchell believed. So we're here today learning the Horton technique, modern dance. My name is Devika. Thank you so much for being here, and we will begin class in a minute or two. I know that summer is officially here. Everyone's, taking class. But in addition to these open classes, DTH also provides classes for kids through teenagers. You can find out more about this on the Dance Theater of Harlem website, which is dancetheaterofharlem.org. So if you're looking for more classes, there's definitely plenty of options available, and you can find them on the internet. So we'll begin in 2 seconds. I just want to increase my brightness because I can't really see you guys that well. All right, I think we're all set up now. Great, let's begin, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. It is so happy to be back Friday after Friday. Several months have passed. I believe these open classes began in the month of April, and here we are. June is almost over. It has been an absolute pleasure to be doing this with you guys. So let's begin. I am thrilled. This is my last time teaching, I believe. So I'm gonna celebrate today, okay? But there's still tons of open classes happening day after day at DTH's YouTube channel at 6:30 p.m. All right, so let's begin with our roll downs like we always do. If this is your first time, I will try and go slow, try and give a detailed explanation of each and every exercise. But if you're returning, just follow along. I have faith that you know exactly what you're up to by now. You're gonna start with your chin touching your chest, and you're gonna roll down. Plie, bend the knees, feet are grounded into the floor, stretch, slowly roll up through the spine. The spine stacks over the other, and your back up standing nice and tall. Twice in parallel second, twice in parallel first, then we'll double time it. We'll go into some bounces, which is a plie with a little more rhythm, just, add a little bit of bounce to it. 8 with our arms in middle parallel, that is when your arms are at shoulder level. 8 times, and then we will do some primitive squats. Primitive squats, we're imagining we are going to sit on a chair and come back up. Your legs are working, body stays nice and tall. You're always growing to come back up to a standing position. So yeah, just keep all of those beautiful things in mind, and let's just dance it out together. Here we go. All right, standing in parallel second. You're standing up nice and tall. Feet are grounded into the floor, parallel. Toes are facing the front wall, shoulders are back. Let's take a nice big stretch over our head. Really imagine that you are standing on planet Earth. You are tall, rolling down. And here. And stretch. And rolling. Beautiful. Once again, rolling up. together. 1, 2, and up. Good, just bounce. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 feet together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Arms in the middle parallel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 feet together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. In parallel second primitive squats. Gonna pretend to sit on a chair and rise back up to standing position. This is the second one. Third. And fourth. Beautiful. Feet together. 1. And up. 2. And up. This is 3. And up. And this is 4. And up. Beautiful. Press your arms down. Let's face the side. Flat back. Here we go. 1. And up. Number 2. And up. This is the third up. And up. Imagine you're getting taller each time. And beautiful. Arms up and out and up. Beautiful. Number 2. And up. This is 3. And up. Last one. And up. The arms down. You go flat back. And arms. PA. And stretch. You're going to come out and up the room. Pelvic thrust. Stand to the side. Flip and press the other side. Once again, up. 1, 2, 3. Stretch. 4. All in up. 5. Press the pelvis forward. Center. Flip and press. Beautiful. Rolling down through the spine. 1. Out and up. Flip and press. 1. Seconds. Your feet are naturally turned out. You're standing up nice and tall. Through the spine, rolling down on 1. Beautiful. Stretch over to one side. Clear on the leg that you're standing on. And stretch. Good. Switch side. Center. Really relax the torso. Good. PA. And rolling up in 8 cups. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. PA. Second, you're going to go 1 over their feet and relevate and down. Reversing, starting with a relevate. Or 2 over their feet. Heels press down All right. I'm going to check for some comments because I believe that there were some notes here. Good workout and keep it going. Love your classes. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much. That means a lot. All right. I hope everyone's kind of warm. We're going to move on to our laterals, right? Remember that your laterals take place in wide natural second, and it is a coordination between the hip going to the side and the torso going to the side. So we're going to coordinate those two and return at the same time. We're going to do them in 8s, 4s, 2s, and 2s. Here we go. All right. In a wide natural second. Arms up. Here we go. Center the hip as the torso comes back to the middle. Switching sides. 8. And center. 4 counts. Switch. 2 counts. Good. 8. Same. 8, 7. 4 counts. And center. 2 counts. Good. Flip and press the arms down. And in. So you're gonna go center and out. That's the pattern of the arms we're gonna use. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna shift your weight into a high lateral. Arms are parallel. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Shift your weight in a high lateral. Standing leg is turned out. Performing leg is parallel. Arms are in a high parallel. Good. Let's try that again. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. Good. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Center. 6, 7, 8. Great. Let's bring our feet into first and move on to our tendu set. All right. Great going. So we are in a parallel position. We're going to take our tendus, right? Remember that your tendu exercises are almost a shift of weight from 2 legs to 1 leg, back to both feet, right? You want to be able to shift the weight onto the standing leg without disrupting the length in your body, and return. That is our tendu, simple tendu, right? But we're going to go front, flex to plie, turn it out, parallel, stretch, point, close, tendu, and close. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, close 6, tendu 7, close 8. Same thing, side, and double time. Once we finish that, we're going to open to a wide, we're going to open to our arms in second and our feet in a first position, and you're going to go 8 tendus with the right leg, 8 tendus with the left leg, 4 tendus with the right leg, 4 tendus with the left leg, and then 2s, but your arms stay in 4s, and then 2 tendus and 2 tendus. And then you're going to go single, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? And we're going to finish at that. So let's take our tendus from the very beginning. Here we go. In a parallel, first arms are low, rounded. Imagine a big bubble, right? Like you have just filled up a balloon. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to the side. 1. Flex plie. Turn it out. 1. Parallel. Close. Tendu. And close. Other leg. 1. Flex plie. Turn it out. Parallel. Point. Close. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Side. Good. Plie. Up. Turn it out. Arms in second. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have single, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Plie. Stretch. Once again, plie. And stretch. Awesome. Let's face the side so you have more space moving this way because we're going to do our lunges next. Great. So you are in parallel position. The front leg turns out into a lunge. And arms are by either side. You're in the deep lunge. Good. You're going to stay there, sending energy back and out through this back leg, right? And with the standing leg pushing into the floor almost. You're in a deep lunge. Good. Let's switch sides to a plank. And other side. Beautiful work, everybody. Front leg is turned out, back leg is parallel, chest is lifted, arms are by either side of your leg. Good. Switching sides to a plank. Another leg in front. Good. And you're just gonna stretch, keeping the parts of your body exactly where it is. And back to the lunge. Good. And we're gonna go back into a stretch. Front leg remains turned out, back leg stays parallel. You're trying to get your torso as close to that front leg as possible. Beautiful. Back to a lunge. Switching to a plank. 1. Other side. Good. And you're going to stretch. Back to a lunge. And back to a stretch. All right, good going. We're gonna move and continue into our coccyx balances, which is a core exercise. If you've been coming back week after week, this should be fairly familiar by now, but it should be getting harder and harder because the more you do it, the harder it gets. It's not one of those things, it's kind of the opposite. It's not one of those things that gets easier as you do it. It actually gets much harder for some reason, is because your abdominals just keep working. It's such a almost ruthless exercise. It really targets just one muscle, right? It's that deep core abdominal muscle. So yeah, it is also super powerful because the more you do it, the stronger you get. Like the pain just becomes easier to handle, but the pain doesn't reduce. I'm gonna stop now. All right, so we're going from a laid out position, feet are pointed in front of you, arms are by either side, and you're gonna come up 1, 2, 3. Your legs are gonna extend on 2, 2, 3. Your arms will go over your head on 3, 2, 3. You're gonna turn out the legs and arms will go to second, 4, 2, 3. They both parallel and arms go up, 5, 2, 3. You bend your knees and your arms come to middle parallel, 6, 2, 3. You go down, 7, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3. Your head and your feet touch the floor at the same time. It's not one of those uncoordinated things. They meet each other at the same time. Right, so let's keep that as the focus of our exercise today and continue from there. All right. You're laid out on the mat. Here we go, slowly, nice and steady. Your body's nice and long. 5, 6, 7. Here we go. 1. Legs extend. Arms over the head. Turn it out. Parallel. Bend the knees. And down. Again. Legs down. Arms. Turn it out. Parallel. Bend the knees. And down. 6. 2 more times. Up. Legs. Arms. Turn it out. Parallel. Bend the knees. And once again. Legs. Arms. Turn it out. Parallel. Bend the knees. Beautiful work. Roll on over onto your stomach belly muscles and place those elbows out in front of you like this and pull the rib cage forward. You should feel a really good stretch in your abdominal muscles. Always important to stretch after you work them. Amazing. Let's transition over. Bring one leg over the other. Arms in second position. We're going to push onto that standing leg and rise up to a standing position. Beautiful work, everybody. I hope you've been doing all right so far. I know class is a little bit challenging. All right, let's keep going. So we're going to begin with a little bit of a flow today. We did cover this last week, but I want to bring it back because now I know that we sometimes, especially as beginner students in the technique and Horton, it seems to become all about the shapes and we're trying to find how to display the strength, which is valid. It is a valid concern I had, and oftentimes that is just what people see, you know. It's just such a strong technique, but it also has a lot of grace and a lot of fluidity and a lot of length that sort of lay a little bit underneath. Like if you look closer, you will find that the technique includes those things as well, right? So we're gonna begin with a simple Horton exercise, very long, strong for sure, but a little bit of breath and air in it as well. Like it is that perfect combination of, you know, strength and beauty, I find in my eyes, this technique. So arms are over the head, leg, you plie on the leg that's going to take off. So you're gonna push off of that leg to go into a leg fan. As you push off, the leg crosses over. And you're going to do one big leg fan. 1, 2. Cross. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The leg that you are playing on is going to take you into a hip twist turn. So you are going to twist. This back arm comes into a closed Egyptian. It is going to spiral in this way. And you're going to bring that in and you're going to take a hip twist, hip twist turn. Yeah, I know. Small space. I bet we're all juggling with the same problem. So hip twist turn, right? That leg is behind you. There's almost no weight on it. This standing leg that is in a plie as you turn takes all the weight, right? And your body comes into an open Egyptian like this. As you finish, you unwind, and then you do one passe plie this way, another passe plie this way. And then you are ready to begin the same set to the other side. This is 3, this is 4. You're gonna push off into one hip twist turn. It's very, very deep. Unwind, and one plie passe, another plie passe the other way. So just that. I think that I saw a big comment there, and I want to take a quick look at it. Oh, that's really sweet. Goodbye. Someone just said bye-bye, so it was really heartwarming. They had to leave early, no worries. All right. Anyone have any questions about this? I would be happy to discuss them, but I think our agenda in this leg fan combination in center is to find that sense of fluidity with strength, right? Not stop the movements, keep them flowing almost seamlessly, one into the next, one into the other. So yes, just think about that. Here we go. I can just play the music, and you're just gonna like release a little bit. I find that, sometimes we get a little bit tense, and if you're experiencing that, then think about how to find a little bit of release. If you find that personally this doesn't apply to you and what you need is to find more strength, then trust that, right? If I could see all of you, I would give you personal corrections, but here's something generic that I think everybody can use, and I hope that it applies to everybody. But if it doesn't, trust your instinct, right? If you think that you're a little too flowy and you indulge in every step a lot, try and figure out how to switch that up and change it for yourself. Okay, here we go. Playing the music now. Oh, I'm gonna miss you guys so much. Bummer. Okay. All right, here we go. You're gonna back up. 6, wide plie, leg fans. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, turn, passe, other side. 2, this is 3, this is 4, turn, finish, passe. All right, how did I go? That was round 1. It is fast, yes, and we're just gonna keep them flowing. Even if you feel like, oh my God, my transitions aren't smooth, aren't clear, you're gonna find a way to connect them so it becomes one nice, long, continuous phrase. Let's try that again. All right. Beautiful. So you're starting in a wide, natural second. Feet are turned out. Arms are overhead. 5, 6, 7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Okay, how's it looking so far? No questions in the chat box, so I get a sense that everyone's doing really well and good. we're gonna start learning our dance since we have only 15 minutes left. Before we do that, get a quick sip of water really fast, like I give you 45 seconds to a minute almost, and we will begin with our dance immediately after. All right, so let's continue learning our dance. Great. So if most of you are back from your water break, I'm just gonna start teaching it. If not, no worries. I will make sure to start from the beginning again for those of you who come in. We will be going over it multiple times before we do it with the music, so everybody should have a decent amount of time to learn it. Great, you're gonna start wherever you are, relatively this way. Leave some space for you to move sideways. The upstage leg, which is this one for me, is going to step forward into a releve as you passe 1, clap. Step forward on 2, right? 1, 2, you're gonna turn facing the back in a second position. 3, face the front on 4, open Egyptian arms. You're going to do 1 plie passe. I love these things. 5, 6, you're going to step 7 and 8 and. Alright, so this is just like a little balance and step. So let's do that once again. You're going to start facing this way. Upstage leg is going to step forward on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we're actually going to step into a lateral T. 1, 2, 3, 4. Forward, deep lunge 5, 6. Passe, contract 7, 8. Alright? So one more time from the very beginning. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5, 6, turn 7, 8, 1. Alright? How's that going so far? Any questions, type them out of the chat box. Otherwise, I'll just keep continuing forward. So, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Deep lunge 5, 6. Passe, turn 7, 8. 1, 2. So after this deep lunge, it's almost just half a pirouette. Like I'm thinking in this way, right? You should be able to do a little turn. So we've come 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, we're going to do an on dehors soutenu. 3, 4, going to jump plie a second. 5, 6, stand up 7, 8. And that is the end of our dance. So from the very beginning, once again, you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, turn 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that is it. That's the end of our phrase work for today. So think after you cross lunge, passe, step, step, your arms are going to go around this way and in, then you plie and stand up nice and tall. So after this moment, the arms go around, you turn through the middle, they meet each other on here, you press second and up. Alright, so the thing is, this phrase today is nice and slow. It is not slow that you have to slow anything down per se, but there's enough time for you to cover each and every move that's in here. So I'd encourage everybody today to pay a little more attention to those little details, right? Finishing the movements, completing the steps. So let's go over it from the very beginning. There's enough time for you to indulge in the step, right? Nothing is rushed, is what I'm trying to communicate. So we can all do justice to each move, each line, each shape, each moment, actually. So let's go over it from the beginning once again. So even this passe, there's enough time for you to breathe and grow in it. It's 1, 2, 3, turn 4. This is 5, 6, 7, and 8. And you're gonna step 1, 2, 3, 4, cross lunge 5, 6, passe turn 7, 8, 1, 2, turn 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stand up really nice and tall. All right, let's do it from the beginning with sound. I don't see many questions today. People are here, I know that, but no questions, which is an extremely good sign, which means we're actually away from our devices dancing. So that makes me really happy, but I'm not discouraging questions. If you do have a question, please type it out in the chat box. I'd be happy to answer it. All right, here we go. So, see the tempo. It's 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? That's what it kind of looks like with the sound. So it's nice and easy. It's not too rushed. At no point should you feel like you're worrying about what's next. So let's indulge in it more and try it again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Indulge. 5, 6, 7, and 1. Lunge. Turn. 1. Turn. Finish. All right. I don't know how that felt for you, but out here on this end, this last time we did it felt really, really good, really, really strong, because as I'm teaching you guys, I'm also thinking about the same concepts. Indulging. That has been the word for me recently. Well, I think it stems a little bit from life these days. I don't know if this is relatable or not, but I'm going to say it anyway. We're all quarantined. We're all finding what makes us happy right now. So I think that is what this stems from, is indulging in things that make you happy right now. Even though we're refraining from doing many things, such as going out, etc., we're still finding things that keep us joyful and keep us, alive. So I think that's what I'm bringing into this, is that each step, even though it may be a little hard, how do I indulge in it? How do I enjoy it? Right? So that's been my question, and I'm wondering if many of you relate to that or not. But it is nice and slow, there's time. And I want you to take the time and enjoy it and bring your personality, bring your voice into the dance, and, make it something more than steps. That's been our theme for the past 4 classes, especially if you are someone who's returning. This month, I've really been trying to focus on that. So if it's your first time or if you're returning, I just want to remind you not to let go of that and keep working with that. So let's do that again. I just enjoy it, just relax. Like, that is simple. We're just gonna do that. We're just gonna have fun and just do it. All right, here we go. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1. Turn. 1. How'd I go? All right, good work. I think we could try to figure it out on the other side today. Together, perhaps. So let's go slow. the step. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna go this way, step, T, passive turn, step, step. Ooh, this one was tricky. Turn that way, in, in. How'd that feel? If you need me to talk you through that, I'd be happy to do that. So type it out. Here we go. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Step, step. Turn 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. For me, it seems pretty seamless right now, but I'm also the person that made this, so just being silly, just being funny about it. But if you need to slow something down and do it again, let me know. Other than that, if not, let's do it once on the right and then once on the left, just flowing into it, just together, all right? Here we go. Today. It's just lovely. Alright, we're gonna do it on this side. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1. Turn. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. All right. I'm giggling because I messed up. So if you did too, that is totally fine. Let's do it again. One side to the other side. And then I'll leave space for questions. We could probably do it one more time before we finish. We only have about 3-4 minutes left. All right, here we go. Again, both sides, back to back. You ready? From the beginning, going this way. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. Alright, so that was a bit. I hope it went well. Gonna give you all like a minute to come in and leave a question or something that you may have. If not, we'll do it again, once on each side, and continue. So now is your time to ask any questions about anything in the technique that has been on your mind, or in the dance that has been something you've been thinking about. Yeah, I'll give you a minute or so. Okay. Right, actually looks like there's no questions. Which is great. So let's do it again, right and left. We're just gonna go. This time though, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a pause between the sides because I figured, you know, we have to adjust where we're standing and stuff, and it probably wasn't a good idea in the first place, so sorry about that. Let's go from the first side. Dancing big, use all the space you have, make it one flowy big dance. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good work. Let's try it on the other side. 5, 6, 7, go. 1. Good work. Alright, let's back up and do a short cool down really fast. Just circling the head one side. Other side. And circle the ankle to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other leg. 2, 3, 4. Circle the ankles. 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Reach out and up to one side. Bring all the energy in. Other side. Bring all the energy into yourself. Give yourself a hug. Thank you very much. Good work. Bring it in. Heart center. A little bow. And we're gonna finish. Hey David, thank you so much. I'm really glad you enjoyed the class. So it is there's actually several classes that I've taught on DTH's YouTube channel, so you can actually find them if you keep scrolling. So even though you may have missed the live class in the past, they're all available to access, and you can keep taking those classes. There will always be, I believe, Horton classes offered Monday through Friday, so nothing to worry about as such. Yes, Monday through Friday. Just look through the Instagram or the newsletter if you're subscribed to it. Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. EST, there's always a class. Sometimes it's ballet, it's various different styles, so you know you have a bunch of options to choose from. Other than that, like I said at the beginning of the class, there's a bunch of online classes offered for children through teenagers on DTH's YouTube channel, so you can take a DTH's website, so you can find out more about that over there. As for me, I will not be here anymore for the time being, maybe in the future, and you can find out more about that if you're subscribed, and you can find out on DTH's Instagram. They'll post about it. All right, thank you so much, and I hope you all had a wonderful class. I always have a blast here. Maybe I'll give you a minute or two for questions. If not, I will see you guys later. All right, so if you are, if there's no more questions, you can log out, that way I'll know. And if you do have a question, I'll stick around to answer any of them if you have any. All right. It is my understanding that there are no questions because no one's typing anything. But I'll still give it a minute or two. I see that 8 people are still logged on. So if anyone has any questions about the technique, something personal to you about Horton that I can answer, any exercises that feel weird in your body or you want to work out, I'd be happy to answer them. So I'll give you maybe a minute or two to figure out if you want to do that. If not, you could log out any minute, and then I'll know that there were no questions. But I hope everyone's doing great, taking care of their health, doing the important things, wearing a mask, staying safe, all of that stuff. Okay, I think there are no questions, so I'm gonna log out now. Thank you for your time and enjoy your weekend. Goodbye.